Every ERP vendor on this floor will tell you that they have a manufacturing system. Bill of materials, routings, work centers, check, check, check. But here's the question nobody's asking. You spent six figures on that implementation. Your engineers love it. Now walk out on the shop floor. What does the person building your product see? Because in most shops, it's a whiteboard or a laminated sheet taped to a bench. And that's the gap. This is a real manufacturing shop floor screen on the left. This is what you're asking a floor tech to navigate. And manufacturing turnover runs 35 to 40% a year. A brand new person at that work center, day one, looking at that. Now look at the right side. That's Odoo. Walk up to the touchscreen, your cue's right there, tap the job, hit start, 90 seconds of system training, and they're off to the races. Let's go take a look. Here's where it starts. The bill of materials. The product at the top and your components listed below. Frame, display, cable drive, resistance set, decals, paint kit. Building this is intuitive and your engineers will figure it out without having to call us. And that display and frame there, those aren't components, those are sub-assemblies. Each one has its own BOM underneath it. Clicking into the display brings its own component list, touchscreen, unit control, etc. Odoo tracks that build separately and knows when it needs to be ready to feed the top-level assembly. Multi-level, all connected. Now let's go see what it looks for on the shop floor. This is what your tech sees when they walk in the morning. I work on the assembly bay, and I've got 4 units to build today. You can see them right here. There's 1 in progress from last night for 13 units, and 3 confirmed, ready and waiting. By the way, paint has 2 to work on, and decal has 1 more to finish. I don't need a supervisor to tell me what's next. I don't need to check a spreadsheet. My whole day is on this TV. I'm going to grab the first one and get to work. And when I'm done, I'll mark it as done, and we'll move on. We're going to generate some serial numbers for these units. We're going to apply them. Now, I'm not underestimating the work that goes into building these, but from a systems perspective, I hit mark as done, and it moves out of the assembly bay and into the paint and decal option. The paint booth just got another job, and I didn't call anyone. I didn't text anyone. I didn't walk over there. I hit one button, and the system handed it off. The paint deck walks up to their screen, and it's already there waiting. They finish, and the same thing happens for decal and finish it, who hands it off to QA. The whole process moves through those 4 stations, and nobody manages that handoff manually. And that's the thing people don't realize until they see it. It's not just a pretty interface. The system is helping you run the floor. When the time comes to make a move, and it will, think about your engineers, sure, but think harder about the person on the floor doing that building. That's where the real cost is. 40% turnover, constant retraining, supervisors babysitting the handoff. Odoo solves that, and nobody implements Odoo for manufacturers better than we do. Scan this QR, come and find us at the booth, and let's talk. Thanks for listening.